The long awaited Gamix. Gameit. I don't know what the name is. It's just game and I don't know, XIT. Shasha, let's get into the passion projects for this week. I think after I reach like my 10th passion project, I would stop and just revisit all the passion projects I've worked on and make adjustments to them. Yep. This project I started it on Thursday and like it took a while and I actually did not think I would be able to complete it today. So just a tic-tac-toe game. Tic-tac-toe game that wanted to embarrass my life. Wanted to shame me outside. But we move. We move. So let's see what we'll be building in today's projects. Yeah. This. As I said, if you check every page, every passion project I've done, the landing page is always beautiful. I like lovely designs and lovely landing pages. So I go to Figma or Dribble, as you can see here. I'm already working on like this week's passion projects, finding a landing page. Then when I find something I like, I recreate it on Figma and implement it. So this had like similar concepts, found something I like and implemented it. At last, this was like the easiest part. So basically for now, I'm currently logged in. Even if I log out safe, you can still access this page because why there is auth, it doesn't really have anything to do with gameplay. It's just there for auth's sake and for later on because I'll tell you like the future plans of this project. It's one of my favorite projects. Code then is and some other projects actually have like plans to improve them and make them better and build stuff. So basically right now we currently have only the tic-tac-toe game. I was thinking of adding 2048, that is 2048, adding things like fastest fingers, adding rock paper scissors, adding lots of other games. But for now, we'll just leave this here, right? Then click on play, it takes you to this. Anytime you click on the game, it takes you to the main menu of the game. Like this is tic-tac-toe. Takes you to tic-tac-toe. I would also add teaming and profiles and other stuff. But not yet, not now. As I said, this game wanted to shame me. So see me there. Kind of like an oboe or a oboe. Basically, join games not working. I have implemented nothing. How to play, implemented nothing. Because I do not have like models yet. But if you click on start game, it creates a game and starts it for you. Then you can click on share. It's your opponent's turn to play. It's your turn to play. I play O. I play X. I play O because I'm O. He plays X. Play O. Plays X. And you win the match. You get it in both sides. Yeah. So player X wins. Play again. Both players need to reload. Yeah. There's no like play again option. Because once again, I was like running out of time on this project. If I started this on Monday and I had nothing else to do throughout this week, I could have done like a lot of other features. But if you know how busy my week is, or my week has been from work to other works, okay, and other thing, but just not have like a lot to do. So I really didn't have time. I was just binging. I watched like 3 various YouTube videos on TICTACTOC games. I took methods from different GitHub repos to build this and then implement this. I was just binging, copy and pasting, but that's what software developers do. So let's reload as per. That is the only way to play. See, now you can play even though I just reloaded, which is wrong. So also I've not handled like players disconnects. So when a player disconnects, I need to listen and then reset this player's board. Like on players disconnect, like now when I reloaded, you should have disconnected me, sent an event, reset this guy's board, and then reset everything basically. Does the same thing as reset. So when I implement reset, I would just call reset when a player disconnects. Right, right. Because I'm not persisting any previous states. Let them come back and play. Don't stress me, I beg. So 5 minutes and I'll just be ranting. Let's go to what we are here for. So basically, there is a server. That was probably one of my most taxing projects because the longer I've done any server related code, I'm like full front end. But we moved because I wanted to like open the sockets with cloud functions, but it didn't work, so I had to use Heroku. Currently, the server is hosted on Heroku. I don't know if I should go through the server, but let's just go through the server. Basically, we have the servers, the parts, Express. We create a simple server, and we also we are using socket.io, so we also create a simple WebSocket server, cross origin. Any origin can connect to it. Although I should prevent that later on. Then on connection, basically sends this socket.connected events, which is in this class here. If you go to like socket handler is like main controller. Okay, yeah, this is basically what happens when the socket connects. Emits connected, and what happens is let me show you basically what happens. This loading page, once you connect to the WebSocket, this emit that is being emitted closes the loading page. Then it shows you, sends this like waiting for that player, because we check if how many players are in the game, then waiting for that player to join. So that's all that does in the server. This might be long, but don't worry, I will not allow it to pass 20 minutes. Then we have socket.on. Basically, when you, from your clients, when you send this join game, this happens. When you send update game, this happens. When there's a winner, this happens. Like it's causes when this game win event is fired from the clients, there's this function that runs. Just check the game handler, that is game controller, and basically this happens. Although I should probably rename all this, but we move. On game win, it emits, it checks the sockets. On update game, it emits and passes in like the game updates. Because in large application, let's say one like following this structure, because as I said, I was copying a lot of code online. As this application grew, that means I would have needed to paste all this code in this file, and this file could have become very, very big very, very quickly. I didn't want that, so that's why it's broken down like this. Even though I would have to stay, because I'm going to add other games later on, and I would have to stay, put all this inside the TICTACTOC folder under utils. So room controller. Basically, what this room controller does is check the amount of people in the room, and if there are more than two, or if they are ready to, not if they are more than two, if they are ready to send this error message, the room is already full, choose another room to play or something like that. Then else connect them and emit this room connected event. And when this room connected event is called, this would remove this waiting for player. Room connected event, Jerry. No, room connected event does not remove it, stops the loading. Then when another player joins a room that already has players or it's got to, it's immediately starts game and removes it, waiting for another player to join. So basically this. So once this connects, right? This start game is emitted, and basically it emits a symbol and chooses what to play first. I can make this random. I can make it not random, but for now it's not random. True, false. So that's what you get. That's what you get. Whoever is the first person to join the room, or the second person to join the room, first person to join the room gets first turn. So first person to join the room gets first turn. 10 minutes already, so I have another 10 minutes. So that's basically it for the server. It's pretty simple, although it looks simple. This was my first time like working with sockets. I don't think I've ever built like projects with sockets before, so it wasn't as simple as it seems. I was just like screaming in my head. I've been having like 5 hours of sleep max, holy SF, and I was just waking up today. I literally just jumped off my bed and just came and started writing code because I wanted to make this video. And yes, I made the video, and a lot of people were expecting the video. So here's the video. Basically, that's the controllers, the main server. Yeah. So let's go to like the front end code. Firebase that I did not use. I just copied it from like from an old project. First, we have index, which is the landing page. This is the landing page, index with the animations underneath it. Yep. Then when you click on games or get started, you go to the games directory, which would open here. Games, and basically it listens to a file. There's a game file that I have here. This game list that is under the use game composable. That is literally just an array, and you just add like when I add another game, I'll update this list and it populates this here. And also the links to where you can play the game. Which using this file structure under games, we have various games, and when you click on play, the play will take you to like the main menu of the game. When you click on play, the main menu, which is usually under the games folder and the index file. So this is the game menu. As you can see, this just has this. Then this is the actual game using the UUID. If you check out this is throwing an error because of, if you check, that is Vita or whatever it's called. Why am I using Vita instead of Vola? I actually have both of them installed, but autocomplete, anytime I turn off Vita, autocomplete also goes, like a lot of autocomplete goes. So I prefer to have this error than not to have the autocomplete. That's what's going on here. See, one of them updates their software, either autocomplete to Vola or Vita stop throwing the error. So when you click on start game, if you check this is what is actually happening. UUID just navigates to like a new page, and UUID gets the UUID, like creates a random string unique ID for that room. And then when we go into that gameplay, okay, this has not been cleaned yet. This is supposed to be in its own composable TICTACTOC, what am I saying? TICTACTOC composable under games. Yeah, but somewhere in this folder. But we want to do it. As I said, I really did not have time. In fact, I have a meeting very soon. Like I have a meeting in less than 20 minutes. So let's get this done. Okay. So when you come here, basically this is the flow of the application. We have the connect sockets that is called on mounted. Right. Basically you create a new instance of socket service. Socket service, let's show you what socket service is. Under use game service, in order for you to be able to await and throw errors and stuff like that, you have to wrap the socket.io in a promise and put it in a class so we can instantiate various sockets and stuff like that. So that's that. I was thinking in my head, imagine if we had multiple games. And okay. I don't think we'd ever have to instantiate like various sockets. But if you had like different URLs, we would have to do that and pass that. 15 minutes. I literally have 5 minutes, and now this way I'll go super fast in explaining stuff. Um, join game is called. The join game is called immediately after you connect, and basically join game calls game service from the TICTACTOC. And let me show you what the game service is and all the functions. Game service is the class being returned, the new instance of the class being returned when you call it. Okay, inside that class we have join game room function that joins the room and listens to game joined and throws an error in which we are catching in this page join game. So if it throws an error, we alert the user to the error, like if the room is full, it will throw an error and you get that. Then join, we are passing in the socket that we are currently connected to and the string, the room we are trying to join, which is going to be gotten from this ID here. This ID is the params. This params here. I don't know why you're doing that. Okay. I think I touched the screen, so it's tried to re-render the page. So we called this function again, and the room was already full. Shasha. This is gotten from the params, and this basically creates new rooms. That's join room. That's what happens when you click join room. Undo game starts. This handles when you emit game start, like when two people join the room. So as game started, changes it to true. Changing game has started. Removes that, waiting for opponents to join, and enables you to be able to play. Disable all values got to, like, allows you to start playing basically. Then let me remove this console.log. Then okay, when you update the game, when you like click and update, you call this, I think this file is pretty long. I have to cut it. There's this update board function that is called when a game is updated, which basically just updates the board for the user and allows you to be able to play, because it sets on disables your board. So that's what happens when you play, when you like undo game updates matrix, basically updates the matrix to check if you won or if you lost and stuff like that. Then undo win. This is called when you win, which is not actually doing anything, but when I add things like animations and chase up and other effects, all this would have functions. Some of these functions do not do anything right now. So, but I added them because most of the time, why I structure my applications like this and why I take extra time instead of just like pushing something out and it's passion projects, it's because I want to work on them later. Someone else might want to work on them later. As I said, passion projects were originally created to help beginners, and people contribute to open source. And in order to do that, I'm using TypeScript, using structured patterns, arranging things properly. Even these file size isn't properly arranged, I would still have to arrange them properly. Doing all those so we can have a very smooth. Other guys can easily contribute basically. And everything under here just handles like the gameplay within the application. This do not have to do with WebSockets. They are basically just code within the application, and that's it basically. So users can come and play games, and room is full, bits but room is not full. For some reason, this is telling me room is full. Interesting. Okay. The whole re-rendering stuff is affecting its head. Now this should work. Let's play. Before we finish, let's play match. Let's this end in like a draw or something. I really do not care what it ends in. Oh, player O wins to to play another game. Yeah, I did not really have enough time to implement the reload feature. These resets that both of you reset and play again. Um, so. Here you have it. You just both of you reload. If you want to play again, just reload this page, and I reload this page. Okay. So that's basically it. That's basically it. That's how you play another game. So next, what are the other plans for this? Add more games, right? Imagine playing rock paper scissors. Rock paper scissors would be more interesting than this, I think. Sorry for the noise coming from outside. Um, Basically, when two players play, they choose rock or paper. Then I will do the results on the WebSocket server to see have both results. Then display it to both users. Then we know who is winning and who is losing. Then we have you can set score count. Whoever creates the game can set score count and set rules basically that is passed and whatnot and whatnot. Then we can start adding things like airtime. You can play with your friends and challenge them and get their money and get their dignity and add profiles and add other things. But for now, this is what we have. That's what we have done so far. Room for a lot of improvements. A lot of improvements. But moving on to the next project. The next project is MusicLink. MusicLink was supposed to be like an application on your website to convert one playlist to another playlist, but that did not happen. And instead, I'll be creating like a platform where I can play songs and send a link to my friends, and then other friends can join. And when they join, they can listen to the music that's playing on my phone. So they basically listen to my music on my phone. Yes, that's basically what the next project is about. It's going to also still use WebSockets and probably WebRTC. Yeah, those two projects. I have a project called Rant that I built that allows you to rant, then send it to the user, then saves it on Firebase. That was like one of my earliest projects, and people were like, "Wow!" And I was like, "Wow!" And they were like, "Wow!" Twitter, but with voices. I always loved to build since I started programming. All right, 20, almost 23 minutes. I tried to make it 20 minutes. So that's all for today. I'll stop dressing like a hobo, trust me. But I just have to go and find clothes. It's actually very hot. And yes, I was feeling sick earlier this week. But I actually feel better now. Bye, guys. Yeah, I have to go and upload my 3 minutes crewmates, attend my meeting, and rest. The next one, see you on the next one. As I said, once we reach 10 passion projects, I would stop. At least I'll have like 10 new projects on my portfolio that I did just for freaking fun. Every week I build a new project. That's like mad stuff. I have like a full-time job here. All right, guys. Time to go. Bye.